Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick
Oh, Benny's here.
for the after show where we can talk about anything we want to. And what I want to talk about is what you're seeing in the screen right now. How festive. Okay. What you can't see is the whole wreath. Now, I'm just going to tell you something. I reached out to my friends at Grace Monroe Home. I'm going to get them to put their links in the chat. They are local. They're in Maplesville, which is like 20 minutes down the road from us. And I had the pleasure of meeting them in person not long ago. And they do wreaths. That's what they do. They teach you guys how to do wreaths. They teach on their channel. They have all kinds of resources. You'll remember we showed you their hot glue pot. I reached out and said, what do I have to do to have one of your wreaths on my door before open house? Because open house is in 2 weeks. And I want you to know, they said, just tell me what you want. I'm going to make it for you. And I was like, I'm not asking for a freebie. They're like, nope, we want to give you one. And I'm going to tell you, they nailed my aesthetic.
Yeah.
They nailed it,
They
okay?
did it pretty good.
It's gorgeous. And you're not going to be able to see the whole thing here. But here's what I did before the show. I did a quick Instagram story so you could see the whole thing. It says, Merry Christmas, y'all, on the middle, okay? It's got popcorn. It's got a tassel. And I will take a photo of it and put it, or put that, whatever I can put, I'll put on the community tab too. It's absolutely stunning. It's black and red and white. It's got these, I think these are my favorite. They're kind of the mattress ticking ornaments in it. And one thing I love, I want to show y'all this. They use red hydrangeas. That is so unusual to see a hydrangea in a Christmas thing, and it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
All I got to say is if this goes missing, don't look at my house.
Shannon said, did you tell them we had 4 doors? Like, we have her door, her front door, my front door, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I told them this one. So I am in love
it's
with this.
beautiful,
And
y'all.
it will grace my home, Grace Monroe, grace my door at the shop, not my home, but my door at the shop for the whole season starting tomorrow.
I wish you could see all
love
of
it.
it because it's
I'll put a picture up or whatever.
It's
really gorgeous.
I'll put a
It's
picture.
Gorgeous.
Y'all go
I
follow
love
us on Instagram because that's the quickest way to show you. Everybody go look on Instagram. Follow me while you're there and then come back. It's Maymay Made It.
We're just gonna have to like give it visitation rights, and it's like at your house
For a week and then your house for a week.
and
Yeah.
then my house for a week,
No, no, no,
and then
no.
back at the store.
We'll just
for a
take it
week.
home when we have events at home.
Yeah.
So when people come to our door, they'll be like, look at her.
that
Look at
wreath.
her in that wreath.
It's
They don't
so
have to know.
pretty.
They don't have to know.
Hey, Meemaw, welcome to the show tonight. Glad to have you with us. Not my Meemaw, but
Well,
Tanya's Meemaw.
If it was your Meemaw, she's learned how to do some fancy stuff from the other side. She has learned how to use technology from heaven. Okay. It's gorgeous. If you want to know more about Grace Monroe, go check them out. They are fantastic.
Gorgeous
It's a mother-daughter team right here down the road from us. And we have been blessed to make new friends with them. They have blessed us with that wreath. It's gorgeous. Wanted to show you that. Also, want to show you something I'm excited about. Let me get this to dry. Let me use this magazine that I just randomly picked up off the table.
Yeah,
Just a
I wonder
random
what
magazine.
that is.
Just a random magazine called Southern Holiday Life. Let me
Zoom
say
out
it.
just a little bit.
Let me say it better. Southern Holiday Life. Ooh, I do need to zoom out a little bit. This is a little magazine that we have an article in. Whoop, whoop. We're so happy about it. Wait till you see this. It's so good, okay? I love it. Here we go. I'm going to flip back here and see if I can find us. If you were at our event this weekend, everybody got one of these in their goodie bag. Look, you guys, this is our article, our ad.
Oh, that big head.
I know that big head anywhere. This is basically a tutorial, a crafty tutorial. Add a crafty touch to your presents. Let Maymay Made It help. And then it gives you it tells you about us, da 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 da. Then down here, directions for making easy, beautiful handmade tags for your special occasions. Step by step, how to make these adorable little tags. Look how cute they are on the box. And I gotta say something, Kay. Shannon took these pictures. She nailed
She
these.
did it good.
Thanks.
She nailed these pictures. And I gotta say, Sylvia built this article. Look at that. They did so good.
We
I
are
love it.
talented people.
I love it. Also on this side, you'll see Christmas in Chilton, a schedule of holiday events. This is our Chambers ad right here. And then this is So Charming Quilt Shop.
I wonder who they are.
I wonder who they are. I wonder.
I don't know.
SoCharmingQuiltShop.com. Oh, I don't know, Brenda, because I don't know if they have a forward-facing store, do they? I don't think
don't
Grace
know.
Monroe has a. I think they do this out of their home.
think
I'm not really sure. So yes, this is the little magazine. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, we have these at the store. They are free. If you would like one, you have a couple options. Okay, one is if you place an order. Now this is not like you get one of these if you place an order, but if you place an order and you want one of these, if you will email, I'd say Jasmine, but I don't think she's gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we're gonna say info. That's what we gotta say. She's gonna be like, if you'll let Amber know you would like to have one of these in your package, we'll make that happen. Now, the other thing, and it's only while supplies last, because we only have how many boxes left? Like 2 boxes left, so like 60 left.
We don't have a whole lot.
We have 60 of them left. If you would like to not purchase one, but have one shipped to you without placing an order, if you're willing to pay the shipping for it, we'll be happy to do that. And then if for some reason you just cannot pay the shipping, just tell me. And as long as we have supplies last, I'll take care of it. But you guys you're always so kind. Y'all always cover the shipping, or y'all are just like that. So that's what I'm going to say. This magazine is put out by We Do Media. They have this one, and they do Alabama Small Towns also. And we're hopefully going to be in their Small Town magazine as well. They featured, this little town is Wetumpka's downtown. They're doing a Dickens Christmas this year. So it's a lot of stuff in our area. This is about Wetumpka. Yes, if you want me to sign them, I will sign them. But you got to let us know that, because I ain't going around signing all these things. I don't do that unless somebody asks me to. So if you want it signed, let us know in the email. And I'll just make sure. Can you message Amber and let her know that, so they don't package orders without them tomorrow in case they want them? This is about Oxford, Alabama. This is about Heflin. It's all about our state. And it's pretty neat. And the magazine in our area is free. So if you are in our area, you can pick one up. I just think it's so cool. So I wanted to show y'all that because we're so excited about our little, and this is cute, right? You can frame this. It's a little Christmas road trip. Speaking of road trips, let me do this. I have one thing I want to show y'all, and then I want to tell y'all about Santa Shops Chilton. Okay, I think y'all are going to like this. That's what's happening during open house. So stick around if you want to hear about that. So my sweet friend Allison left me a present on the table before she left out of Crafting in the Country. And it's stunning. I've got to show y'all this. It is the most beautiful thing I ever laid my eyes on. Look at this Bluebird. It is called the Bluebird of Happiness. And Allison, your letter was so precious. Thank you so much. Look at this. This one is signed by Tara Studras in 2020. No. It says Tara Studios. Haha. It's signed by Tara Studios in 2020. And it is handmade. How beautiful is this? Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. And there's a sweet little business card with it. It says, Tara Studios is using art to create a better world. Listen to this. It says, your Bluebird of Happiness keeps the magic alive and furthers our mission. Inspire creativity, showcase heritage arts, maintain a free art park, and sponsor art classes for kids of all ages. So isn't that cool? You can visit, purchase, donate, volunteer at any of this information here. I'll hold this up really still. Let me know if that's in there. It's not Fenton. It's actually made by this company, Tara Studios, but it's going to blend in with my Fenton real well. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look real good next to my mouse and my squirrel and my bear and my snowman and my Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Don't you have a deer also?
I have a couple deer and my tree, my Christmas tree. It's going to look beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? It's actually prettier. Hold on. It doesn't look good on the black. Look at it. Look at the blue.
So pretty.
Absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this thing.
That might disappear too.
Shannon is a bird collector. She loves birds.
That was a pretty one.
This one is so pretty. I just love it. So I wanted to show y'all that so I could take it home.
I'll take it home for you.
That's how it works around here. Show y'all that so I can take it home.
It's pretty cool.
Kimberly, on the art glitter glue question, we're okay to ship out right now, but maybe only for this week. We don't know. We have to go a few days at a time. But we have to make sure the temperature's okay where you are. So it's best to call in to place your order or send an email to place your order and let them check the weather.
Because just a reminder, if it's less than
Bless
40
you.
degrees at night, anywhere between me and you, I can't ship it. So that's what we have to deal with kind of going forward.
They have baby ones? They have baby ones? I'm just reading y'all's comments because you're all typing really big old comments. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let me tell you about this. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be filming a video to go out about open house weekend, holiday open house weekend. I told you guys that we were going to have, that our whole town is coming together to do holiday open house weekend on November 11th and 12th. We have had so many people that want to participate. Now, what does that mean for you guys? It means good things for you, because if you're coming here for our open house, you'll have other things to do. So many of you have traveled before to our open house because our open house is an event for you, okay? You'll come to open house, you'll make 3 make and takes. They're not super long, they're about 15-minute crafts, but you'll make 3 free make and takes, no charge. There'll be refreshments, there'll be, we've got a book signing from a local author, Billy Singleton. The Clack Shack will be here. He's going to be outside. We have Grit and Grace coming, which is a cute little jewelry company. They make polymer clay earrings that you are going to love. They're coming. And Renee's Jazzy Jewels will be here. She's fun just to be around anyway. She'll be setting up doing some fizzing, some ring fizzing and some jewelry fizzing. And we'll have deals all around the store. All kinds of product for you, all kinds of sales for you, all kinds of door prizes. We do door prizes that day. There's so much going on. And around town, other people are going to be doing stuff too. So you come here, you spend a couple hours at our store, and then you can just travel around town and experience things. Giveaways all over town, special deals, special things all Christmassy. So I wanted to show you this because in that video, I'm going to try to showcase as many of these folks as I can with just little clips of their store. Not everybody could get me a clip in time, so it may not be everybody on there, but I want you to see a little bit. And when you come to any of these stores, this list will be there. Quite possibly this list and a map. If we can get the map done in time, you'll have like this on one side and the map on the other, so you can have it for when you're going around town. So let me tell you who's in here. And I know you can't read this on the screen, but let me tell you, okay? It's All Good by Double J. They are going to be set up on 31 in Thorsby. It says a mix of Texas smoked barbecue with a touch of Alabama flavor. We cook everything you can imagine. They are also going to be at our Friday night event. We have an event this Friday night called Holiday Kickoff downtown, and they'll be there. Apple and Low is a boutique downtown. I don't know if you guys got to it. It wasn't on our field trip this time, but it's a really cute boutique, and you can go check them out. Cornelius Farms. Now, this is a fun one, okay? Cornelius Farms is not very far out of town. It's not as far as you went. It's actually not as far as you went for the Crafting in the Country, because it's like 5 miles this way of it, isn't it? It's closer.
Yeah, I think so.
But she is going to be doing a barn sale. If I'm not mistaken, she's having a barn sale that weekend. So all kinds of antiques, and I'm talking like real antiques, like the stuff you would pick for, okay? She's going to have that out there. Classy Touch Boutique is where you picked up your Betty Confetti book. I was like, where's my Betty Confetti? Where you picked up your Betty Confetti book. And they also have clothes. They have Merle Norman. They have Pandora. So if you're looking for Christmas stuff, okay, they have Dayspring products, lots of books and Bibles, Bible covers, jewelry, shoes. Classy Touch has a bunch of stuff. Exit Realty is going to be doing something fun. They're going to have Buddy the Elf there and hot chocolate and cookies. Now, they're downtown, so you can stop by, get your photo made with Buddy the Elf, get some hot chocolate and cookies just to take a little rest, and it's worth it to go there because their building is gorgeous. You need to go see the inside of that building. It used to be, do you remember what it was? It was an event center at one point in time, but before that, I can't remember what it was. Was it a boutique one time? I
Where
can't
Exit
remember.
Realty is?
Yeah.
That was that fancy clothing store.
Was it Alma Roads?
Yeah.
No, Alma Roads was where Main Street is.
That's what I was thinking.
I can't remember what was in there.
no.
I know it was an event center. Anyway, it's beautiful. You need to go see the building. The fishing hole. All right, you guys, for those of you that bring your husbands with you, you're going to have a couple options, okay? The fishing hole is participating. They're going to have giveaways both days, and they're going to be going Friday and Saturday from 8 to 5 on Friday and 8 to 3 on Saturday. Also, we'll have all of the hours in here, too. Fishing hole carries things like fishing lures, some hunting supplies, knives, man stuff. Okay, then... the frozen goat. I'm excited about this. This is a good one. But listen, yes, listen. Okay. Listen, Linda, you're going to see this. The frozen goat. They do upscale chicken salad. Okay, so it's like chicken. They have the poppy chicken is what I eat. I eat the poppy chicken and the pimento. Shannon eats the Barbie. Then he eats the buffalo chicken. And what's that new sandwich you've been eating?
I've been getting the jalapeno. I think they call it jalapeno popper, grilled cheese like thing.
It's just a jalapeno sandwich.
Y'all,
It's jalapenos with cheese and bacon.
their tomato soup.
It's good.
It's crazy. Their tomato soup is good. They've been having soups. Here's what he says on here, okay? So from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the 11th and from 11 to 2 on Saturday, receive 50% off one chicken salad combo with the purchase of one chicken salad combo when you present this flyer. So it's 50% off of one when you purchase the other combo when you show this flyer. So make sure you pick up this flyer.
Make sure you tell him that Maymay said it's your birthday.
It will do you no good unless your driver's license says it is.
The goat.
But that's kind of how we attack Nate. We always send people in there and tell them that it's their birthday.
So
Long story.
please, if it's your birthday, go.
If y'all want to, we'll tell you. Now, this place right here is called Maymay Made It, okay? Now, they have really neat stuff. They have everything paper crafting. And I know you guys, because I'm talking to my people, right? Everything paper crafting. And they have these really sweet people that work in there. It's a husband and wife team that own the business. They have an incredible staff that will hug on you the whole time you're here. You can make craft. This is ridiculous. I'm getting sick of myself.
Wow, somebody's a little vain.
I'm a little bit vain.
Yo, so vain.
I'm so vain. You guys come, but I have even better news. I'm so excited. I'm excited because my niece is going to get to be here for open house, and she's excited too. She can't wait. So we're excited about that. Did I say who else is going to be here already?
Yes.
I think you did.
Yes.
Okay. Moreland's Fine Jewelry. Now, Moreland's is going to have a lot going on. You owe it to yourself to meet the family that owns Moreland's. Tommy and Ann could go on the road with a comedy show. They could. He's the funny guy. She's the straight guy. It is hilarious. You never know what's coming out of that man's
They're just
mouth.
like us.
No.
I'm the funny guy.
Not
You're
the
the straight
funny
one.
one, though. I'm the funny one. You got to go to Moreland's. Moreland's is where I got my sapphire from. It's where I got my earrings I'm wearing today. It's where I got
No, you
not
got all
this
that from your
necklace.
husband.
I did. It's all from my hubby, but he picked it up at Moreland's. Much a Brew. Let me tell you about Much a Brew, okay? Much a Brew is our local coffee shop. Yes, we have other coffee shops, but this one is our local coffee shop. It is locally owned and operated. And she will be having Lisa Raymond there doing acoustic music throughout the weekend and giveaways on both days. Super fun, right? Mulberry Hill. Now, I'm excited for Mulberry Hill because if you were here this weekend, you would have seen Mulberry Hill's current location. But if you're here for open house, based on the Facebook post they made today, you'll probably be seeing them in their new location across the way, where they will be next door to another business that I don't think I have any business announcing. I ain't got permission, do I? Anyway, 2 new businesses right there. Or Mulberry Hill will be moved, and then there'll be a new business. Old Town Boutique and Scoops. Now, this is fun. I encourage you guys, hit 31, take a little bitty road trip, go through our cute little town of Thorsby into Jemison. The people at Old Town Scoops, they also, it says Boutique and Scoops. The boutique is a separate store from the Scoops, okay? So you can have ice cream, and they have lunch, like, what's that called? Like, not finger food lunch, but similar, okay? And then you can shop in the boutique. And there's also, on that same strip, I want to say there's an antique store on the end.
The cutest library.
Cutest
The
library you ever
library,
saw.
yeah.
If you come on Friday,
library
go
is
in that
awesome.
library and just ask the lady in the library to give you a tour. You won't believe what you're looking at because you don't know it unless you ask them. Just say, tell me about your library, and she will because she's passionate about it. And then there's a store called Rustic. Nope, we got to go up. The Peach Park and the Boutique at Peach Park. Now, probably most of you guys have heard about the Peach Park because the Peach Park is a staple. It's been around as long as I can remember. Can you remember a time when we
And
didn't
it's
have the
right
Peach Park?
next door to most of the hotels they stay
If you
in.
stay in a hotel, you probably saw it. It's next door to Whataburger. Peach Park literally, I think, has been here since I was tiny. Since it's been here as long as I can remember. But they have ice cream, and they have food, and they have fruit, and they have a produce stand, and they have a boutique with clothing, and they have a cute little park you can walk through. And it'll probably be, is it decorated for Christmas or fall right now? I don't know which one it is. But you can walk through that little park, and if you have little ones with you, if you drive up on the hill, they have a full park that you can play in with swings and all that good stuff. We also have that in our town. We have cute little parks for the kids. There's this other store called Rustic Relics. Now, they're kind of jank, I'm just going to say.
Yeah.
That is for Missy, and y'all all know that was for Missy because Missy loves to tell me. Y'all may not know, but she messaged me one day. She said, I'm coming to work at Maymay Made It. Rustic Relics is jank. I said, okay, come on. But we have this joke about it. But Missy and Rodney, if you were here this weekend, tell me how much you loved Rustic Relics. It is the best walk around.
Absolutely.
It's the best place to hang out, right? I don't know why it's so far from Pennsylvania. So Rustic Relics, so charming quilt shop. I have not had so much fun doing a crafting tutorial outside of my own shop than I did it. So charming. I told Penny, I said, I'm sorry, I just took over. She's like, no, it's fine. You're explaining it. And I was like, correct me if I'm wrong. But we had our ladies in there for the field trip, and it was so much fun. That is, if you don't know, a family owned and operated mother-daughter team. Penny and Emily, they own So Charming, and they do a great job. They have over 2,000 bolts of fabric in there. And lots of tools and things, but a few less because I shop in there. So a few less than they had before. They will have sales running both days, okay? Then Sky Apothecary is across the street from us. If you're looking for crystals, and I'm trying to think what all else they have. Crystals and different home scents and like natural things. Y'all can tell I'm not a natural girl. I use candles. Like, I'm not that girl. But they have so many cool things, including a massage therapist in that location. So if you need a massage while you're here, they're across the street from us. You don't want to miss them. They're going to be there. I don't have any notes from what they're going to be doing. But some of the folks haven't told me everything yet. They're still planning, and we'll get that later so y'all know. Suits Me and Jackie's Jewelry. Okay, listen. Suits Me is a brand new men's clothing store in our town. When I say brand new, it's been here 6 months, I guess, by now, hasn't it? But Miss Lisa owns Suits Me, and it's got everything men's clothing and plus men's gifts. If you need gifts for the man in your life, the boy in your life, if you need pit viper sunglasses, which are the rage, she's got them. Now, Jackie's Jewelry just moved into Suits Me. They are sharing the building together, and Jackie does jewelry repair. I think that's what she's doing there, is jewelry and jewelry repair. But she has a showcase with jewelry in it. Beautiful jewelry. I got some from her not too long ago. They say they're going to have store-wide sales, layaway, and gift bags. Then This and That Vinyl. This is a cool one, okay? The shirts we had for Crafting in the Country was made by This and That Vinyl. They have all kinds of things. They have, like, cups and all kinds of things like that, shirts and things. But they're going to have, and I don't even know, did you look this up?
No.
They're going to have Little Debbie and her treats. I don't know what that is. So I think this might be a food truck, like a dessert truck. But I haven't looked it up. But they're going to have them and giveaways. And then, finally, right now, this list keeps growing. Every day somebody tells me they're in. Is Right, it says Right Drug and Gift. I think it's Right Drug and Gifts. But they are on the corner next to Associated Foods, next to Geisha's place. I told you guys about Geisha's. They're right downtown, and they're going to be having all kinds of things for you guys on the 11th and the 12th as well. Beautiful gift shop. Here's the cool thing about Right Drugs. My mother worked there when I was 13. That's where she worked. Mr. Denicky, who owned the drugstore, it's still in the Denicky family. He brought in a makeup counter so my mother could work there, and it was awesome. She did like name brand makeup right there back in the 80s. So it was really cool. Wow. I'm excited how many that is. And that's not everybody. Every day we hear somebody else is going to participate. Now, does this mean you have to go to every location? No. We talked about doing like a giveaway at every location if you went to every one, etc. It's kind of hard to keep up with that. And you don't have that much time in your day when you're here. So pick where you want to go and spend the day making, fun Christmas memories around town. Don't forget to hit up all of our, like, Corner Park will be decorated so you guys can get your photos made there. There's all kinds of places for photo shoots, especially at Clanton Outdoors with Bobby. No, there's no telling what Bobby will look like.
There's really not.
No telling.
Several people from Crafting in the Country got their picture made with Bobby.
They did.
Including me.
They did.
You got yours. I got mine made with Bobby.
I got
too,
mine
didn't
made
you?
with Bobby too. All right, you guys. You have any questions? I don't have anything to show y'all tonight. I went up there and looked, and there's nothing up there. Anything y'all want to chat about? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something?
If you missed last Thursday night's live show, that was an enormous amount of new product that came in. If you missed it, go check it out because there's still a lot of good stuff here that came in for that show.
There was a lot. I enjoyed the live audience so much. I wish we could do that all the time.
That was very cool.
How could we ever work that out? It was so fun. What did you guys think? Not the ones that were there. I know y'all enjoyed it. But the ones who watched, I haven't watched the video back. Except for me yelling in the iPhone.
Clanton
I apologize.
Outdoors says Clanton Outdoors will have some cool stuff.
Yay! Are you going to give away Yetis? Because if you are, I'm coming to see you. Tell me what you thought. I thought it was pretty fun. And I enjoyed having people in the room. I felt like it helped me to teach even a little bit. Like I felt like
Maybe we could invite the folks from Rustic Relics and So Charming and from Clanton Outdoors to just come hang out with us one Thursday night.
What I should
or
do-
one Tuesday night.
what I should do, because they tend to watch us a little bit. I don't know if they watch our crafting, but I should challenge my town to craft on my channel and see what they do. Like to come in
Well,
the
you know,
store.
Clanton Outdoors has already said he wants to come craft on the show.
There you go. If we did do it live like that again, I would make sure we had a camera on the audience. We tried everything to get a camera on the audience. I'd never done that before, so I really didn't know how I was going to set up there anyway. But we tried everything, and I just couldn't make it work. I can make it work. I just didn't have the tech I needed that night to make it work. So I thought if we did it, we could show the crowd, and I think that would be fun.
Timothy Shannon had to step away. I hope she turned her mic off.
So y'all liked it. I'm surprised. I kind of thought people would think it was distracting. But I don't know that we really cut away too much. It reminds me of shows I used to watch, like Country Boy
So
Eddie.
Charmin said they're in to make a craft.
Oh, well, that's cheating.
A Clanton craft along.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Like a hop in our town of, remember how we did the card challenge with our staff? Maybe we should do the card challenge with our stores in town. That would be fun. They have to make a card. Remember how we did it where we gave 10 items? Wasn't that what we did? Every staff member got 10 items they had to use. We could do that.
Teresa, it is not too late to use your gift card from Holly Jollyopolis.
Missy, the open house is pretty long. Like you'll come in and you'll want to make all the 3 crafts, and then you'll want to have refreshments, and you'll want to walk around, and you might want to get pictures with people, hang out. You could easily make it a couple hour event. You could easily hang out for a couple hours. Don't y'all agree?
I believe you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Live from the classroom. Well, that's really cool. Also, what we could
Clanton
do,
Outdoors said, let's go.
we also could,
Challenge accepted.
some of the shows I used to love when I was a kid were the ones with live shows. Remember when there were talk shows and like they put the microphone in the audience and they could ask questions and stuff?
Yeah.
I love those shows. Maybe we could do that. We might could do that. You know, Rick and Bubba does it. You have to get a golden ticket. They only have so many tickets for you to come in and watch.
Have you ever done that?
Have I? No, of you? Was it fun?
Pretty cool.
Does it roll back
Other
the curtain
than
too
you
much?
have to get there like
Early
like-
in the morning.
5:30, 6 o'clock, like really early.
Telephone card making game. That's funny. I'm trying to read your comments. I'm sorry. So Lucy says, you do Clack's thing. Clack tries to make a quilt, and So Charming makes cards. Like, I'm not hunting, Brian. I'll fish. I'll go fishing. And I'll even bait my own hook. My daddy made me. I won't take my fish off a hook. That ain't happening. I love y'all, but that's y'all's job. Bugs.
The old Phil Donahue show.
The old Phil Donahue. Bugs and fish off a hook. That's y'all's job. And I will not catfish. If I catch a catfish, I'm just going to throw the reel in. I'm just telling you. The rod and reel goes in with the catfish. I do not like them.
You don't just kill it?
No, I just let it have the fishing pole.
Could use your classroom for Live with Maymay.
Yeah. Clayton Outdoor says he's good at paper mache.
Do we
Hey.
even want to know?
I'm not asking questions of Brian. I'm not asking him questions. Y'all, we had a Zoom call with Brian today. It was a business call. Okay, it was a business
It was
call.
business on our end.
We were business. Y'all talk. We were being professional. I'm gonna say that. Brian was not being professional. Brian was making faces in the camera.
Hey Vince, show us the faces he made.
You make some faces like Brian.
I don't know what faces he made.
He was
'cause
making
I was
faces.
doing some other stuff in his store. Oh, I was putting my gun together while he was on the show.
Vince was in his store when he was doing it, and he panned around and caught Vince in the camera, but it was hilarious. He was like doing his face like this, doing like this. It was hilarious. Don't bait my hook or take the fish off line. I do bait my hook, and I have taken fish off the line. My daddy wouldn't let me fish unless I baited the hook and took the fish off the line. That was the rule. But baiting the hook was as far as I got with my comfort zone. Like, I can do that, but I cannot stand taking the fish off the hook. I cannot stand it. So, all of you folks that do, y'all are awesome. Men are here to
Brian
kill.
said he'd load you up in the boat.
I would love that.
He didn't
I
say
would
it, but
love that.
I kind of volunteered. Maybe he'd take me and you at the
He
same time.
didn't say it for real.
No, he really didn't. But you know,
And here
sometimes
I'm
you
like,
gotta invite
I
yourself
would
to
love-
get invited to stuff.
You know the problem with fishing with Brian is he goes early.
He can go late.
He goes early. Timothy said, as Suzanne Sugarbaker says, men are here to kill the bugs. I can craft, I can draw, I can noodle. You noodle? Nuh-uh, girl. Nuh-uh.
I know how to make spaghetti.
Yeah, we can mix those spaghetti. I am not noodling. Y'all can forget that.
No.
My deficient is watching it from the front porch while I drink sweet tea.
A
Catfish
pay-per-view
Arcade.
craft along.
I just got my first big quilt order for someone that is famous. I'm so nervous. What? Can we know who it is? Are you telling me you're making a quilt for a famous person? How long will the Holly Jollyopolis videos be able to watch? Forever.
If you paid for it, it's there forever for you to watch.
Yeah, Lisa, you couldn't see our faces the other night because I couldn't work it out. I wanted to work it out, but I couldn't. It's okay. I never mind having to buy more tech.
We tried.
Vinny's like, no, she doesn't mind. And then she puts it in
Don't.
the tech drawer and doesn't use it. That's the tech drawer.
Sits over
Noodling is where you catfish with your arms.
It's where you make spaghetti.
It's where you use your arms as
Worms.
the
there. You go
catcher.
under the water.
Your arms.
You stick your arm up in a
Arms.
mud hole and grab a catfish by the mouth and basically let him bite your hand,
No.
and then you pull him out.
I have to tell y'all something because somebody said Holly Jollyopolis. The new Opolis is going to be my favorite name we've ever had. We planned it today. It's my favorite name we've ever had for an Opolis. And now we've just made a thing where everyone has to be an Opolis. You know, it was Craftercropolis, Holly Jollyopolis. There was another one in between. Something I can't remember. So now they're just Opolises. Do y'all want to hear the new name? Because it's my favorite. Please say yes so I can say it.
Yes, please tell us what it is.
I can't do it for you. You stick your arm in a mud hole. That's exactly what you do when you noodle. And you hope a catfish bites you. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
That's exactly how I feel, Penny. I am not sticking my arm in a hole in the wall of the river and hoping that
That
a
I get bit.
catfish that's big enough to put my fist in his mouth chomps down on it.
No.
No.
Noodling in my world is boiling water and some type of pasta.
Everybody's saying yes.
Ready for this? Hopalopolis. It's my favorite one ever.
Hopalopolis.
It's going to be Crafty Hopalopolis.
How do you spell that?
Tamitha, how are we going to abbreviate that one? Because whenever we would talk about Holly Jollyopolis, we would do HJO. Hopalopolis.
H-O-P?
Hopalopolis. Because it's going to be,
Hopalopolis.
we're looking for like third week of March. That's what we're looking like. So it'd be
Or
around
first
Easter.
week of March.
No, the online event.
Third
Oh,
week.
online event.
Like the
So please
third week
forgive
of
me.
March is what March is what we're looking at. So Hopalopolis.
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 Oh, yeah. If I
Hopalopolis.
stuck my arm in a hole in a riverbank, there ain't no telling what would grab a hold of my
What's the
hand.
name that Alexandria said? Maybe did you see the name? Hopalopolis.
Mr. and Mrs. John Schneider.
Are you serious?
Who is that? Schneider?
The Dukes of Hazzard, John Snyder?
She didn't say Schneider though. She said, okay. Okay, the second time she said Schneider.
That's really cool. Can you just send me a picture of the quilt so I know that what they've got? That is so cool. I'm probably not allowed to see it. It's probably
That's what
like
I think
secret.
too, Karen. If I stuck my hand there, it'd be a big old snake.
It does sound like a Dr. Seuss animal, a Hopalopoulos.
Hopalopoulos. So, know what Hopalopoulos is.
You know what we may do? Maybe we'll make a kangaroo graphic, and his pocket will be full of craft supplies. That could be our. I know it's supposed to be a bunny, but it'd be funny if it was a kangaroo. I mean, Hopalopoulos. They hop.
Hopalopoulos. Yeah, but it's
We can put a fake bunny ears on him, so he could be like both animals. His pouch is so cute. His pouch would carry your Make It kit. Hopalopoulos. Say it 10 times fast. Hopalopoulos, Hopalopoulos. I don't think it's too hard to say. Hopalopoulos, Hopalopoulos.
It's online, so the only ones that have to say it in person are us.
Are us. Or when y'all call and talk to Amber, can I ask you about the Hopalopoulos?
Can I ask you about the hoppy thing?
Yeah, we put bunny ears on a kangaroo, and they have a pouch for their Make It kit.
Yeah, that's just so creepy. Kangaroo with bunny ears.
Yeah, so are you
Or a
saying
bunny
anything
with
about
an
the
Easter
in-person
basket.
part?
Yeah, I said earlier about the in-person thing. Everybody, I'm just going to tell y'all, I know a lot of you didn't sign up for it. That's okay. We had a wonderful time, and we loved the location. And before every person left, every person, it felt like, said to me, we want to do this again. And I'm like, what about spring? And they're like, yes, in the spring. So we talked to Mr. Joe today, and he is going to talk with his wife to make sure we can get the dates we're looking for. I hesitate to tell you the dates because the real dates, it's early March, but hesitate to tell you the real dates in case we have to edit them, and I don't want you to write it down and get them wrong. So we'll tell you as soon as we know, but we should know really soon. The reason we want to tell you is we're going to try to do something where either you can pay over time or you can pay like deposit and then the different. We're trying to figure out some way to do it. This event is expensive. The place is expensive. The food is expensive. Everything's gone up kit-wise, right? Everything's expensive. And we're trying to cut some things, like we talked about not having the T-shirt and doing something else because the T-shirt was expensive. They did were they sublimated?
Bleached.
I don't know how they were.
Sublimated.
Yeah, they did hand bleached shirts for us. You'll misspell that one for us? Okay, that one's fine. So if you're interested in that, I mean, everybody loved the idea of it. We're going to do what we can to make it where you guys can attend it. Vinny's working on all that pay over time stuff for it. Okay. I emailed them a donation toward my quilt of valor, and I got an email asking if I make quilts to sell. That is so cool.
That's so sweet.
Thank you, Tina. We really enjoyed it. I thought that the food went well. I thought Hannah did such a good job on the food. There's a couple things we're going to change. But I thought she did a good job. Vinny didn't want onions. A lot of people didn't want onions. But I thought she did a good job. The food was delicious. She brought it to
speaking of that,
us.
Brian, I need to know when that date's going to be because I don't want to contradict it. He said he put me on the board of directors for the National Wild Turkey Federation with him for our chapter. How cool is that?
I love that. Thank you. He needs something to do.
But he said we can't have it. It's on that same day.
When?
Send a day.
What day?
As long as it's not on National Wild Turkey Federation Day. NWT.
What day?
Oh, so long as it's not on that day. Well, we can't have it that day because you'll be there, or vice versa. We better hurry. Who's going to book it first? We're going to race to Joe Headley. Message Joe.
You already did.
Thank you, Tina. No onions.
Yeah, no onions. Hold on a second.
Onions,
What
please.
onion? No. I don't see it. All right, so that's all the updates I have. But it is 7:30, so it's almost. I went over on the regular show, so that explains things. So we're excited to see y'all at Open House. Open House is okay. I'm just gonna tell y'all something. That in-person event topped our favorite because a couple reasons. Number one, it was so intimate, such a small space. I feel like I got to spend time with everybody. Sometimes I don't feel like that at big events. When we have 200 people or more, I don't feel like I get to spend a lot of time with everybody. Even on the cruise when we had 60 people, it was a little hard to be with every student. Not quite as hard there because we were together for several hours at a time. But this one was fun. I felt like we actually got to I mean, I sat and chatted with people at night. It was just a lot of fun to get to hear your stories and hear about you guys and where you come from and all the things we have in common. It was really cool.
We are trying to find a way where you can pay for it over time versus
Let me say this.
all the money at once.
We don't have to find a way. We know the places. We're trying to find the one that best fits financially. That's what we want, one that's not going to cost anybody too much money. And right now that's hard to find, but we're just testing all the waters of all the ones available to us. And there are a lot available to us. So we're not trying to find a one. We're trying to find the one. And we'll do that. Vince will do all the research.
Yep.
So, no, Lucy, that's what I'm saying. March has 2 events, an in-person and an online. So you're having Hopalopolis. Hopalopolis is always online. Opolis's are online typically. So.
Normal names are in person.
Crafting in the country is in person because we're in the country. My email is MaymayMadeIt.com.
And the in-person event would still be a smaller scale event, like 50 people, not 200.
We put out the tables this weekend. When everybody left, we sat the tables out to see what our max number was in that building, and it was 50. And if you were there, you might be like, ooh, that's a lot. It's not really. It really only adds 1 row plus, I think, 1 to each other row. It doesn't add a lot by the time we got it done. So it was really, really cool to get to hang out with you guys. So. But you'll still have your online event. We are going to do something different in the online event. I want to go ahead and prep you, okay? We have always done a morning bundle and an evening bundle. And this time we did that again. We had so many people after they bought the morning bundle asking if they could just attend the evening classes. And I think what it was people kind of panic bought. And they thought, as long as I have one, I can get the classes, because you do get the link anytime. So I think what we're going to do is only offer an evening bundle, because we would look at the amount of people watching and stuff, and it wasn't enough to justify us teaching it twice a day. And it helps us on this end. It keeps us from being, tied to the computer in the morning and again at night, etc. So you'd still get the same classes. You won't miss out on anything. We just won't have a morning group and an evening group. It doesn't change the Zoom crops. It doesn't change that. We love the Zoom crops. So it doesn't change that. But I think we may just offer the evening. So it would go like this. It would be Thursday night, Friday night. Then it basically just be one bundle. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, and Saturday afternoon for the Make It Go Round. That's what we're talking about doing right now. When we did the Make It Go Round this time, we taught almost 300 in that class. It's a pretty high amount of people in that class. So we know we can do it. It just worked out that way. So many people were like, can I switch it? Can I switch it? So we may be doing that. So you'll just buy one bundle instead of having to pick a morning bundle versus an afternoon bundle. It doesn't change anything for you guys. It's the same class, it all works the same. It just changes where we're not having to teach the class twice in 3 days. We're teaching it once. And I think we do better when we do that. I think we do better. I do.
Vicki, what are you talking about, rotate who comes to the in-country events? Or to the country events?
Yeah, explain that. We'll answer it.
Well, we don't really need to rotate it because we had 50 seats last time and we only sold.
I'm not sure I think she might be talking about teachers or whatever. We'll see. Let's see what she's talking about. I can't wait for you to get here either, Amy. I liked how you did it. Make It Go Round. Yeah, the Make It Go Round stays. We love it. We always like to end the Make It Go Round. Did y'all love doing the longer crafts with less stress? I mean, except for the angel. That was pretty stressful. That was on me.
What they loved was the last one.
Your
the
craft?
last craft.
Kim asked a good question. Kim, we have always offered a la carte classes in the past, but typically it went like this. We always offered a la carte classes at first when we did this. Then we had people asking us to offer bundles, and we're like, okay, we'll do bundles, and when bundles stop selling, we'll break it out to a la carte. And we've done that for the last couple events.
Yeah.
This last event, we didn't have any left to sell. They sold out in bundles. So here's the problem, not the problem, but The max number of students is based on product, how much product we can get. And typically 300 has been our number. Like we can typically get enough to do 300 students, and after that it's hard to get 400 or 500 pieces of product for the kids. So normally, and it may happen again, our rule is always going to be, we'll put up the bundles, and when the bundle stops selling, it'll go a la carte. But typically, or this last time, the bundle sold out before we ever got to a la carte them. So that was we normally do a la carte. I like that, because if I don't want to take every class, I can, but they sold out too quick in the bundles. So.
Yeah, we didn't sell out this last time, Miss Vicki, so...
Of the in-person
yeah.
event? Yeah, the in-person event didn't sell out. I think what happened, we had so many people tell me, I missed that event. I hate it sold out. Here's what happened. We had it as a bundle. You paid for your table and your classes all together. And then some people asked us if we would split it where they could get the table only and not the class. So we're like, well, we'll do that. These people already got theirs, what they wanted. We'll split it up. Soon as we split it up, nobody bought anything else. I think they thought it was sold out. And it could have been, we might have left the bundle on the website or something, so we might have messed ourselves up on that, but it could have been that.
Yeah, I don't have a way to make it where the people that signed up last year can't sign up again this year. I wouldn't even remotely consider doing that.
I don't think we'll need to. Not for a while.
Yeah.
This is not the event everybody will be able to come to. It is just not. It is too expensive. I don't have an option on it. It is literally that building. Once you've been there, you'll see why. That building is twice what we pay for our location here in town, Jeff State. Twice.
It's very expensive.
And no one makes any qualms about it. That's a much more expensive building, much more exclusive location. So that event is always more expensive. Everybody can't do that event. It doesn't mean that's the only in-person event we'll do, because we love in-person events. We do. Every time we do one, we go, I love seeing everybody, and we talk about it, and we have stories to tell. Online events for us are not as fun. I know you guys enjoy them, and we're never taking them away from you, but they're not as fun for us. We sit in this room and do this. So
we see each other all the time, so it's nice when y'all get to come in person.
The Zooms are fun.
They are.
We enjoy the Zooms a lot. Those are fun because we get to kind of just chat. But when we're teaching a class, it's just like this, and so it's nothing special for us. It's special that we get to teach you a new product or a project or something like that. But the in-persons are so cool. So cool. Alexandra, when is this going to happen? Which one? In person or online? I'll just tell you both. In person, we're looking at first weekend in March. Online, we're looking at third. Those can change. Don't write that down. As soon as we know, we'll give you a save the date. As soon as we know, we'll let you know. If you want to be sure you don't miss out, I would sign up for our email list. And you can do that on our website. And Tabitha probably has a link she can put in here if you guys would like to sign up. She's not a hugger, but she is at MMI events. Polly, we do it there because of the kind of event it is. It's called Crafting in the Country, and we love that location. And we have done it at Jeff State before, and I'm not saying we won't again. Jeff State is more affordable. But even Jeff State's a $250 event, no matter what we do. So we don't exclusively... A minimum, depending on... And now it's probably gone up, because that was 2 years ago. A year ago when we did it there. We don't exclusively do events at these expensive places. This particular event is at this place at this price. Not all events are that. So we do something for everybody. I promise you. Look, I give you free stuff on YouTube. We do free classes on YouTube. We do in-person events that are more affordable than this one. We do the Crafting in the Country event. We do the online event for people who have to stay home and can't travel to us. We do the open house for free. That's a free come stay and do crafting event. I have something for everybody. So we really do what we can to make sure everybody can attend something, you know. Look, the truth of the matter is, if you watch my crafting tutorials, they're typically my classes. What I try to do in a class, though, is give you something you haven't gotten on YouTube, mix something up, make it something different, and then it goes to YouTube afterwards. So that's how we try to make it special for the students. Are you planning any book studies? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I'm just not there. I'm not there. I know that sounds bad, but me and God are working through my grief, and we're spending a lot of time on it, and that's where I'm at. So I'm not really ready to. I don't want to teach about grief. I'm not there. I'm not ready for it, and so when that's pretty much the only thing I'm dealing with, it's hard for me to. It's hard for me to get off that. I did read a book called. I need to look at the name of that book and share it with y'all. I can't remember. I cannot remember the name of the book. It was pretty good, and it wasn't only about grief. But it's pretty good. I'll share it with you. I have to look at it. It's at home. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read everybody's at one time. Are y'all reading them?
Yeah, we got. Is it possible to combine the in-person and do virtual together? Then, if we can't afford to come, but we can afford the kits.
No, I can't do it. It's the thing is, it's the setup. There's really no way for me to. I know it doesn't make. If you've been to the event, you'll understand. If I was trying, like the Thursday night live show, that's what it would be like, and I would be trying to teach online and teach in person at the same time, and there's no way. The pace of the class is completely different.
Yeah, because like online, you have a bit of a lag, and you wouldn't have that lag in person, and it's just. It's not feasible. It's too hard.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
If you were in there, you'd see what I'm talking about. The lag is so bad. Plus, an online event has a whole different pace. A whole different pace. When you're in person, there is chatter, not in a bad way, but there's chatter or there's things happen in person that change the pace of the class.
Yeah, and like the timeline for an in-person is different than for an online.
Haven't thought about anything in May. Last year it was because I turned 50. I don't know. We hadn't thought about it.
Well, this year in April, old Vinny Boy's turning 60.
Ooh, maybe we'll do something around your birthday. 60. We need to do a big 60. The big 60. Brenda, I'm so glad that it helped you. I'm so glad to hear that.
Are you planning on traveling anywhere for an event anytime soon?
No.
I'm going to have to say no right now. Y'all know why I've told y'all before. We're just not where we can travel right now. We're just not. We squeaked in that Texas event, and that was because I just needed it. I just needed to see my grandkids, and I needed to see Decorator's Warehouse, and we made that one happen, but it was tough. It was tough to do that. If you don't know, you don't care if I tell them, they already know. Vince is an only child, and he is his parents' caretaker. And so, even though we have our kids here, it's just when he leaves them for any length of time, it's not good on them. It's just not good. And so we're just staying close, and that's just the way it has to be for now. Thanks, Tammy. I think our team is fun and lovable, too.
And for those of you, I just want, this is probably silly for me to say this, but those of you that have been praying for me with my diabetes, got another good report from the doctor this week. My A1C was down to 6.6, and I had lost some more weight, which is good. And my blood sugar was 118, which is the lowest it's been in the morning in a while.
I'm reading comments a little late, so I'm backing up to do one. Somebody said shipping wouldn't work on the kids either because, like, the ceramic boot. I'm going to tell you something. The ladies from She Shack had so much fun that they asked me if there was a way to do an online event with you guys. And I'm like, I don't really know. I'm like, can you ship it? And Kathy was like, I think we could ship it. I think we could. And I was like, and here's the thing. You don't have to paint ceramics with the glazes like we did this time, which turned out so cute. Everybody's boot is so cute.
Precious.
You can paint them with like acrylic paints, and they could do like a little paint along or craft with you guys. And she was kind of thinking she wanted to do it. Y'all let me know. Send us an email or something and let us know if that's something you'd be interested in.
They would look different. They're not going to look like a ceramic, like what we did there.
They won't look like a glazed ceramic, but you would finish it with a spray. But it doesn't look the same.
No.
Yeah, he did good. Vinny's so funny. Here's your story, okay? Is this the story I want to share? There was another story I wanted to share about you. What was it you did this week? Oh, 73 and 74. That's my favorite thing you have
That
ever.
was hilarious.
That was a good
I
one.
told that one to Blake.
I'm sorry. He is so, first, I'll tell you this. All the way to the doctor. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm like, why are you nervous? He's going to fuss at me. For what? You're down 9 pounds. Your sugar was 122 or something like that. Like, what's he going to fuss at you about? He's like, I don't know. He's going to fuss at me. And this doctor has never fussed. Never. Even when.
Well, he has been pretty proud of me because of how extreme my
Your
case was when
A1C
I
was
got there.
14 when
I
you went
wouldn't
there.
say that.
His A1C was 14. This doctor has been so proud of him, and every time he's gone, his A1C is down. Now, would he like to see it down more? Yes, but I mean, in an ideal world, and he even said that, not everybody's runs that low. So this doctor is not sad at him. As a matter of fact, the last time we went, the doctor applauded him, and I'm like, what are you upset about? He just does it, and he's like, I want you to coddle me. I want you to coddle me. And I'm like, okay, I will coddle you. So I helped him out of the car. Like,
Yes, he treated me like an invalid.
I didn't know what you want me to do.
I wish you would have videoed that.
I should have videoed. I helped him out of the car and I helped him to the elevator. Then I was like, you're on your own. He just worries for no reason. He has no reason to worry. He's doing very good. But here's the story I want to tell y'all. Then we're going to let y'all go. For real. Thursday, one of the days during Crafting in the Country.
I think it was Friday.
One of the days. The weather here's been crazy. It's been cold, hot, cold, hot. You don't know what to wear. That's just Alabama fall and winter. So he's like, what's the temperature today? And I said, 73. And he said, oh, okay. And he started getting dressed. He was in the closet and he was putting on a shirt. I did not see the shirt. He put on the shirt. Well, while he was putting on his shirt, I looked at my phone and I said, oh, no, babe, it's 74 today. And he went, oh, well, that's hot. And he took that shirt off and started changing into something else. And I went, it's 1 degree. And he was like, yeah, but 73 and 74, that's 2 different animals. 73 is cool.
Right
74 is hot. And I'm like,
that's the magic number. If it's 73 and below, you can wear this. If it's 73 and above, got to change.
he changed clothes over 1 degree. I still don't know what you had on for 73. What were you wearing for 73?
Probably
A hoodie?
a hoodie.
A hoodie.
Say a turtleneck?
Then I said 74 and he changes into a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
1 degree. 1 degree. So if any says that's your number, if you see 73, dress for 73. Dress for cool. If it's 74, shorts.
That's it. That's exactly right. If I thought I could have got away with wearing shorts, I would have.
So funny.
Yeah, I don't think you're
Yeah,
going to get
Tam,
snow,
that's right.
Tam.
When you come to town, there's snow.
It's going to have to be some major weather changes.
I wouldn't
for snow in
complain.
Alabama.
I would
wouldn't
not complain.
But right
No,
now,
I would because it's open
hot.
house. We don't want it to snow and keep
It's
everybody
hot.
away. Read what Reagan said.
Yeah, I see it.
Read
it's
it.
A fine line.
She just told her
72 to
husband,
73.
there's a fine line from 72 and 73. Now, that is true. That is true. 72 and, look, 73 and 74 is so different in the house. It is true. In the house, 1 degree is different. It's true.
And let me tell you, everything was totally different weather-wise when you left our houses and then got over there to the venue place.
It was cold at the
It
venue.
was cold. It was windy.
I think it's just the open air and on a hill, maybe. But it was windy every day and it was
Yeah.
chilly.
Being up there on the hill.
And the funny thing was, I'd say, is it cold in here? No! Everybody would scream, no! And I thought it was cold in there. But so many of you
cold.
guys were from the north that it was hot here for folks
Never
that were
ask
from the north.
Dawn if it's cold.
Tabitha says it's got to be 68.5 in the house. I would freeze to death at 68.5.
Yeah, no, 68.
70. Our house, 70. Except winter, 68.
I have on long sleeves and I wore a sweater over this today.
Put on some clothes.
I don't love the whole 68 thing in the wintertime. That's Vinny. That's him. I just have to wear more clothes and put on blankets because I love blankets, so it works out.
I'm cold right now.
I've got a fan on because I'm hot, and it's so hot in this room.
Shannon,
If you walk
you're
out,
cold?
if you walk out and walk
Good
back in here,
Lord.
it's like an oven in here. Rebecca, it was not cold at the venue. It's not cold.
I was cold, Rebecca.
All right, we're going to have prayer together tonight. I want to tell you guys, if you have a prayer request that you would like for us to be praying for you specifically about, you can head to our Facebook group called Created in Christ, and you can share that on the Facebook feed, and then Tamitha will grab that up and put it on our prayer list. So if you would like, you can have that prayer list whenever you're praying. You can print it out or just open it and look at it and pray for your fellow crafters and people that were there. Everybody's like, the venue was not cold. I thought it was cold. And we're going to let Vinny close us out in prayer.
All right, let's pray, guys. Hey, God, thank you for this time we could share together with all of our friends via YouTube. And God, I just thank you for this platform, for our ability to relate to them and to talk to them and to just fellowship with them each week during the live show. I thank you for the privilege that we have to get to meet some of them from time to time. And God, it's just such an honor and such a blessing to get to do that. Lord, I pray for the upcoming events that we have, God, for those that might be able to come. I pray, God, you'd give them safe travel and that we would just have a great time together during open house. Lord, for those that are hurting and those that are struggling with different things and different needs right now, I know, God, that you're able. Above all things else, you are able to do more than I can even think or imagine. And God, I pray that you'd always remind me of that when I get down or when I'm struggling with what's going on. Help me just remember that you're faithful and that you got this. And I can trust you and I can rest in you and know that you got everything covered. God, I just pray for my friend Derek. God, I lift him up to you tonight as he's recovering from a surgery and still having a lot of pain and some complications. And I just pray, God, that you'd lay your hand on him and God, that he would that you just touch him. And God, that he would experience healing and be able to get back to doing the things that he needs to do. And I pray for his wife and for his son as they're there. Both of them struggling with some flu symptoms, just a mess. I lift his household up to you, God, and pray your protection on it. I thank you for our staff here at Maymay Made It, God, and I pray you bless them. Lord, thanks for everything. There's not enough time in the day to thank you for your greatness and for your blessings. But we give you praise. And we thank you now in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed this time. We enjoyed this time with you. It's always fun to spend time with you. And until next time, bye now.
Bye, guys.